In the flesh, the 2020 Hyundai Palisade, a three-row crossover SUV with seating between 7 and 8 passengers, fast becoming a popular choice in the crossover segment. The same could be said for its kissing cousin, the 2020 Kia Telluride. Both share the same powertrain, a 3.8-liter V6, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 291 horses, 262 pound-feet of torque. Both have the same basic configurations, so which one's better? What's the difference? A throwback today to my original series, What's the Difference?, where I broke down the numbers on two vehicles. Today, we have the footage and experience to back it up. Let's get started.
First of all, both vehicles are the respective brands' new flagship crossovers, with the Palisade replacing the long wheelbase Santa Fe XL and the Telluride sitting just above the Sorento. The two cars don't share any external panels. Both do share the same silhouette. After all, they're big family hauling SUVs, right? The Palisade has a funkier side window treatment with a diving chrome line, while the Telluride's window chrome mimics the brand's tiger nose grille. Also note the Palisade has squared off wheel arches. Interesting. Upside down L-shaped taillights are the order of the day. On the Palisade, they're a little thicker and bleed into the fenders, while on the Telluride, they're thinner and angle into the tailgate. And both seem to be pretty keen about having their name printed across the width of the tailgate. Although clearly designed with America in mind, the Palisade is built in South Korea, full of metallic bling, and like most other recent Hyundai SUVs, has hidden main beam units and a prominent separate set of driving lights. The Telluride, on the other hand, was designed in the U.S. and built in Georgia and has a front end dominated by rectangular lights, the tiger nose grille, and the Telluride lettering. I'd say different but similar in the dashboard designs, floating tablet-style infotainment displays, and a minimal amount of button clutter, which I appreciate. The Hyundai looks a little sportier thanks to its three-spoke steering wheel. The Kia retains a traditional gear shift, while the Hyundai has a control pad. Which do you prefer? As I mentioned, both are fitted with a 3.8-liter V6 with an 8-speed automatic transmission with either front-wheel or all-wheel drive, but for the Palisade, a 2.2-liter turbo diesel is available in other markets. Even though the Palisade shares the same drivetrain as the Telluride, the Kia has better fuel economy, a little bit. The APA rates the Telluride at 20 city, 26 highway for a mixed driving number of 23, whereas the Palisade gets 19 city, 26 highway for just a tick lower at 22 in mixed driving. Both available with 8 seats across 3 rows. You do have the option of captain's chairs in the second row, which ups the comfort level, but of course reduces seating capacity, obviously. Now, when you do opt for the range-topping limited trim of the 2020 Palisade, you immediately get the self-leveling suspension as standard. On the Telluride, getting that feature requires you to opt for the towing package, which also includes a tow hitch. As with the Palisade, the self-leveling suspension is only available on select trims of the Telluride, EX and SX only. Hyundai gave the Palisade a little more convenience in the form of power-folding third-row seats, something the Telluride doesn't offer on any trim. Another feature that the Hyundai gets is a 12.3-inch full digital cluster that's shared with the Genesis G70 and Kia K900. The Telluride makes do with a 7-inch digital cluster, which is also available on the SEL trim of the Palisade as part of a package. Both vehicles offer dual-pane sunroofs on their most expensive models. On the lower trims, the Palisade offers a conventional sunroof as an option on the SEL trim, while the Telluride makes it standard starting with the S-Grade. Both companies introduced something called rear seat quiet mode on their 3-row family haulers, which limits the media being played to only the front row. In the Palisade, that comes standard across the board. However, on the Telluride, you'll need to opt for one of the 2 trims that get the 10.25 touchscreen and navigation standard, the EX and SX, to get the rear seat quiet mode. Both obviously get a long list of active driver assist technology as standard. Coveted features like collision prevention and adaptive cruise control are included on all models. The Palisade takes things up a notch by also making automatic high beam standard across the board, a feature that's only standard on the most expensive Telluride, but the Hyundai doesn't always have the upper hand when it comes to standard safety. Highway driving assist, which is standard on the Telluride EX and SX, is part of an option package on the Palisade SEL. Blind spot monitoring is also standard across the board on the Telluride, while only the SEL and limited grades of the Palisade get the feature standard. The Palisade is offered in 3 trim levels, SE, SEL, and Limited, whereas the Telluride comes in 4, LX, S, EX, and SX. The Palisade starts at $31,550 for the base SE, which is $140 less than the base LX, which starts at $31,690. Both SUVs top out around $46,000 and offer similar equipment.
Let the debate begin in the comment section below this video. Which do you prefer between the Palisade and the Telluride? Which is the better value? Is there much of a difference at all in your opinion? Love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Adios. One more thing before you go, I've added links in the description below to some of the best-selling automotive accessories and products on Amazon right now, plus links to some of the product reviews I've done. You can find it in the description below this video. And if you don't mind, take a couple of seconds and click that subscribe button. I'm uploading 2, 3, sometimes 4 new videos every week, and I don't want you to miss anything, plus it helps support my channel. As always, if you have any constructive criticism, thoughts, or suggestions about my video, please leave it in the comment section below.